please feel free to sit or continue kneeling if you wish. Just as a brief reflection tonight, several years ago I was coming home for Christmas break with my brothers, and I asked my mom what she wanted to do during Christmas break, and she said, "Oh, whatever, as long as I spend time with you guys." I said, "Okay, that's nice, but like, what actual things are we gonna do?" And she's like, "I don't know, like, whatever." I was like, what are we gonna do? Like, what are like different things, different places we can go, different places we can eat? She's like, "You don't understand. I just want to be with you guys." Yes, that's what every person that loves wants, to be with the beloved. Now, God is always present to us in our lives, but in the Eucharist, God becomes radically present in a physical way under the appearances of bread and wine. And our God, who is love, is always with us in the Eucharist, in the tabernacle. But when we expose our Lord like we are tonight, we're coming to be with Him. Because often in our life we're so busy that we're not present to Him. We're not attentive and available to Him. And so we come here tonight to be with Him. Because that ultimately is the essence of love. To make oneself available to the beloved. To make oneself attentive to the beloved. Here's what Jesus said in a private revelation to an Irish monk. He said to the monk, "It is enough to begin by seeking me out in the sacrament of my love as often as possible. That is how every true friendship begins, by seeking out the presence and the company of the one you love. And when you come before me, allow me to love you in return, to speak to your heart, to touch you by means of the operations of my Holy Spirit in your soul." One of my favorite ways to understand adoration is in connection to sunbathing. The sun is always out, of course, but when you sunbathe, you expose your skin to the sun. You make your skin accessible to the sun. If you do it for a long enough period of time, your skin begins to change. You don't do anything. The sun does everything. How much like adoration is this? We come here tonight to expose our hearts to the Son of God, to allow Him to change us, to allow Him to transform us. From a worldly perspective, what we're doing tonight seems like a waste of time. Seems completely unnecessary. And yet, if that is the Son of God, if He is our peace, our strength, and our salvation, there's nothing better we could do with our time. There's nothing more necessary. And as Mother Teresa said, it's the best time we could spend.